What do you think the main purpose of Cowspiracy is?
To make people vegan.
Probably to go vegan.
Veganism.
Do you feel that the documentary gave multiple options and ideas on how to reduce agricultural effects on the climate?
Everything he did and every person he interviewed and every fact he threw our way made it seem like not eating meat at all would solve the world's environmental problems.
Not really. I feel like the only way to solve climate change based on this documentary is to be a vegan and to reduce the animal population.
Do you think that veganism across the United States can be achieved?
Not really. I think that eating meat is just something that will always be part of our culture. Pretty much every culture has used farmed meats to grow and thrive. There are many dishes and meals out there that are unique and require meat to create. As long as meat is available, people will continue to buy it.
No, even if you look at what the Choose My Plate program, that the government states that almost 25% of our calories should come from meat or proteins. Meat, poultry, seafood, eggs are all big contributors to this portion of our diet. I'm not saying it is impossible to fill this area with legumes and other forms of protein, but eating meat is something that humans have been doing long before we established agribusiness.
I don't think it's possible to achieve veganism across the U.S. I just don't think it's a reasonable goal. I do think that educating the public on the dangers of agribusiness, creating restrictions and policies regarding deforestation, and supporting a more green way of doing agribusiness. I don't think it's logical or reasonable to cut out a multi-billion-dollar industry, but rather find out a way on how to improve the industry to be more environmentally friendly. I think that the focus should be first and foremost on cutting down meat consumption, but not deleting it completely. It might mean encouraging both consumers to purchase and agribusinesses to create better quality and better raised produce. It is stated in Cowspiracy that 51% of all greenhouse gas emissions come as a direct result of livestock gas emission. This statistic comes from a single non-peer-reviewed report, and the report itself has numerous statistical errors. There are many studies that are more reliable which have been done and show that the number is closer to 25% for livestock gas emission. The United States Environmental Protection Agency shows that the highest producer of greenhouse gases is the electricity production sector, and this involves the burning of coal, natural gas, and oil for electricity and heat. Do you think that you can make a difference on climate change without going vegan?
Of course. You can make a conscious decision every day to be environmentally friendly, whether that be skipping the straw at the restaurant, bringing your own water bottle to work, or composting at your house. There are thousands of ways that you can help the environment.
What I found surprising is that the creator of the documentary, Kip Anderson, believed that his efforts to be environmentally friendly by taking shorter showers, biking everywhere, it almost seemed too minimal. One person's efforts are not going to be able to fix the problems we have with our environment. Just like a handful of people going vegan isn't going to significantly decrease the agricultural business. However, if an entire society adopts the save the environment mindset, then we can create change. Kip's idea is that everyone becoming vegan is the only answer, and you can see that when you watch the documentary. However, I think it has to be bigger than that. So yes, I think that there are other ways that we as a society can create change without being completely vegan.
Oh, definitely. I know that I'm good about recycling anything that I can, and as a society we can put more emphasis in creating effective public transportation systems and establishing recycling programs.
Who do you think would benefit from watching this documentary?
I like the documentary and it got me to think about my protein consumption habits. I think this video can be really great for the general public to understand what the effects of their carnivorous heavy diet is. I don't think it will make people go vegan, but I think it makes them think twice about habits like meatless Mondays.
This documentary is to get everyone to go vegan, which is what the creator would want. Then you could show it to everybody. But as I said before, I don't believe that's a possibility. However, I think the public could really benefit if people that can influence environmental reform saw this. It could get those people to start talking about new ways and ideas to work towards a greener society.
The government can't and won't completely cut out the agricultural business. From an economical standpoint, it would be ludicrous to even discuss. And from a democratic standpoint, the government can't tell its citizens what it can and cannot eat. How would something like that even be enforced? There's actually research done that the way you feed your animals can change the amount of methane that their manure produces. You can literally reduce methane production by agricultural animals by feeding them a better diet. This is just one of the many ways to help the environment without destroying an industry.